Awesome. Here we go. So good morning, good afternoon, everyone. And we're so excited to have you joining us here today. I'm David Kingsbury. I'm excited to be part of the Deep Target team that's going to present our customer success webinar today. And I'm super excited to have with us as well, Helen Triplett. Good morning. Good afternoon, Helen. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Awesome. So we've got a lot of great material to cover today for you guys, and we're excited to be here sharing that with you. We're going to talk about holiday campaigns. We're going to talk about machine learning as usual, and certainly the whole purpose of our conversation is about engaging and retaining your digital users across all your digital channels. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to talk about today, first of all, let's get the new products out of the way from Deep Target, and it's budget time. We know that. I'll talk to those for you. Having a lot of great meetings with many of you. And then Helen's going to go into our hints and tips on personalization. It's always great to have a refresher on that. We've got several suggestions for you to utilize better personalization, making your ads more relevant. And we're going to show you some holiday campaign success. So you may actually get spotlighted today, depending on, we've got several campaigns already in work out there in the digital space, and we're excited about what you guys are doing. And then Java Joy as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to remind you guys, it is budget time, and we are meeting with lots of you guys right now, looking at the new capabilities that we have. And there are 4 of them. First of all, if you're just a single channel customer of ours, it's time to look at a multi-channel approach. Certainly add online banking or mobile. And you can even look at adding email. Our Deep Target on the Go product is out there. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then our new machine learning 3.0 predictive sales. So this is what we have gotten everybody really excited about, the ability to see revenue generated as well. And then finally, Deep Target Managed Services. So this has been a big hit already from so many of you, because you can augment your team with us, our experts running the system for you. And let's make it real simple. If you just like a quote to get into your budget for now, just email me and we'll get you started, okay? With the quote, okay? And then you get into the approval process. Okay, so let me go through those for you real quick. 3D Story on the Go, just to remind you, is our email, SMS, and social media new offering, which allows you to utilize those channels to get your digital users into a set of engagement using our new 3D Story display technology. What's going to happen there is you can create a campaign using any of our targeting tools, predictive model, by rule, by list, certainly, and you can export that audience. And with that, you can then import it into your email or into your SMS tool or directly into social media. And we're going to give you a URL that's going to launch that person based on a click directly into a microsite where 3D Story will be displaying those campaigns that are relevant to that individual user. So a simple example of that would be you might use Constant Contact or create an email like this and unlock your HELOC offers, and off you go directly into a microsite, so that here pops up 3D Story with multiple panels on it rotating with a nice engagement for you. So we have quite a few customers looking into this now, and we're really excited about the engagement that it's generating. Okay. So that's 3D Story on the Go. Finally, with that microsite and the display of those ads, we can track all of the engagement, impressions, clicks, and so forth, and open accounts as well. Okay. So what else is Deep Target doing? We're spending a lot of time on AI and machine learning. And why is that so important? Because we really feel like it's the answer to a lot of your we'll say overall needs in digital marketing. It's going to save you time, and it's going to target customers, members, digital users much better than ever before. and it's going to learn as it goes along. And this is a real great article. It's sourced down here below from the Financial Brand, talking about banking actually lagging way behind all the other industries in utilizing AI. And it's making that big plea to operationalize AI as soon as possible to uncover key performance measures such as revenue and profit. And that's exactly what we're doing with our new predictive sales capability. So we're going to help you uncover those key performance measures and show you revenue that you can generate every single month. Okay, so why is that so important? Once again, users need your help, many of them right now, and you're not sure who they are and you're not sure what they need. And I've been on the phone here over the past several weeks with a bunch of you guys, and some of you guys are in deposit needs, or you're in loan needs. One I was speaking to yesterday was they've turned off all of their loan ads campaigns because they need deposits, something big time. So their loan to deposit is way out of whack. And that's tough going into Q4. You're only seeking deposits. Well, if you actually know every single month what your digital users need this month, you can actually have a much more balanced approach. And I'll explain a little bit more about that by launching campaigns just to those that are interested in those particular products is going to be really, really powerful. Okay. So AI machine learning is going to connect and solve these two problems. Who's ready? What do your users need right now, and who are they? Okay. So how it works is each month, the predictive sales product is going to identify audiences per, I think it's actually 14 product categories that are highly interested in the next 30 days. And only go after those, if you will. So highly relevant and very important for those users to see that you have these products available. And then there's going to be a full set, one product campaign per product. With that, we'll be ready to launch, already loaded with the audience attached to it, and for you to just publish. You can augment content or call to action in the URL, but it will save you a lot of time. And once again, you don't have to worry about targeting it, creating a rule, what have you, or even generating a list. I know lists still is a valid need, certainly, but this is going to be game changing in so many ways. Okay. And once again, we're going to show you the revenue it generates, the results of that revenue, and spend less time and achieve amazing results. So you say, well, what makes this so special? Well, Machine Learning 1.0 and 2.0 from DeepTarget just used your data, and we also use the data of all of the other customers of ours over the past 2 years to generate that list, if you will, of interested digital users when you create a campaign. Our new partnership with Cognitive Scale is going to add government data, market data, and social data into that mix to really refine and produce the most probable individuals in your membership or customer base that will be interested in that product in the next 30 days. So super powerful and super helpful to you. Okay. And what's that's going to do, there's just a scenario. It's going to tell you in the next 30 days, for instance, for an auto loan, 2,192 of overall members are interested now. And we believe if you engage them, you're going to convert 25% of them to 548 new product sales. Okay. We're going to do that across each product line. We're going to put a new scorecard on the dashboard of DeepTarget, which will give you a running total across all the product lines of out of your membership, the total buyer audience that you're targeting this month, and how many you expect to close, and then a running number as you close them. the total revenue you should close this month, and a running total as it's occurring. So really powerful at a high level. And then it's going to break down per product group. So in auto loans, you'll be able to see it also, how many actually have closed out of the total expected, and the amount of money that revenue, estimated average revenue that you're achieving this month out of the total for the month. You'll see it for consumer loans, IRAs, credit cards, so forth. Super powerful view that you've never had before and that no one else has ever seen before. And you'll be able to report that out with your management report. So it'll be super powerful for you. Okay. And don't forget, our last offering is we can fly that plane for you, meaning managed services. So we can help you run Deep Target, just meeting with you periodically with your campaigns. We'll do all the optimization, the publishing, the content maintaining, and give you reports each month of how you're doing in a very consultative and engaging manner. Okay. All right. So now, how to get those members, customers, digital users engaged. Let's look at personalization again. So Helen, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Here we go. Oh, well, first, there's some science behind the process, if you will. So here's a great article from Constant Contact. We all know who Constant Contact is. You may use that as one of your email tools. You may use others. And I'll explain why this is why we're looking at Constant Contact. But in a recent article, they talk about Experian reporting that personalized promotional emails have 29% higher open rates and 41% more click-through rates if you use the reader's first name. The ones that catch the eye are the ones that mention your name. So if we all go back to, if you remember Dale Carnegie and all of the Dale Carnegie, I know I'm dating myself, but amazing information from him and his whole organization. The most important word to every person is their first name. So seeing that in print, in display, is going to have a higher rate. And we mentioned promotional emails here as a source to show you this increase in rate, because nobody else in the banking industry actually allows the placement of the first name except Deep Target. So you would be unique in doing this for your membership and customers. So I will say that once again, on all the calls I've been, and certainly Helen as well, over the past several weeks, we've been promoting adding the first name. And I was on the phone yesterday with one of our big customers, and I asked them why they weren't using the first name. And they said, "Oh, are we not?" So they actually forgot, and one of their campaigns had expired that had a first name. So they committed to realizing the value of it. And we're going to study their results over the next month. But we'd like you guys to do the same. And we'll bring that up in a second. Okay. All right, Helen, over to you.
Okay. So today I'm going to show you several ways that you can do first name personalization, but also add other field names into your ads that you create. Now, I'm sure most of you, as you've been trained, you have your Deep Target training or whatever, you're used to looking in the ad editor, and you know that there's that pre-pin first name option. That's not the only way that you can get information into your ads. So first off, let's take a look at this ad. This has Jennifer, our rates keep on falling, open an auto loan today. So in this particular case, Jennifer has the first name's been added, and it's pre-pinned to the text that is put in the Deep Target text. So David, you want to go to the next slide? So here in Ad Editor, you're going down to the text settings section, and on this particular example, our rates keep falling, open an auto loan today is put down in the text area. And then the checkbox for pre-pinned first name has been checked. And so what that does is that's going to pull the first name for your account holder into the ad that's presented to them. So that's one way you can do this. So if you want to kind of zoom in on that, David, we can.
Sure. And this is in real time, right, Helen? Mm-hmm. As the ad is displayed, it's going to pull that directly from the data it's super fast, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is when you're in the ad editor, you just add a text box in Deep Target, place it where you want it, type in your text, select the font, size and alignment, and all that other stuff. And you can select the prepend first name option. And if you want to see how it's going to look, type in a name where it says preview first name. So what I always do is use the word big long name just so I can use it as a design reference. So because since the text can adjust based on the font and the size, that'll let you see what the best design look would be. So you may need to adjust some of your other settings, but this is the most easy way to do this prepend first name.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Second way you can do this is using a special syntax. Now this is another ad that's created. We've got first name personalization there. And in this example, we did not use the prepend first name option. So what we did in this example, you can go to the next one, David, is to use a special syntax, which has single brackets that I call it the bracket method, to put around the first name. So what you'll have to do if you want to use this option for first name or any other field, you need to contact Deep Target. Let us know what you want to personalize in your particular ad. We have to expose those elements to you and give you the exact name that you have to put in the brackets. So you just need to contact support@deeptarget.com. But you see that we did not select the prepend first name option. We just put the first name field in brackets.
Right. And I know Helen's going to speak to it, but I'm preempting. You can add other data types as well. So not only first name, you could actually do last name, right, Helen?
Yep, that's right. We're going to show that here in just a minute. Well, one thing to note is when, David talks about this, whether you're using a Deep Target ad or you're doing your own creative yourself, leave room for that personalization.
That's right.
So you can add that in, and all you have to do is just add a text box over top of yours. So, you can stack things on top of each other in the Deep Target interface.
That's right. And if you guys contract your content, your ads, let them know that you need another line above any statement, just so you can place it there. So this text obviously is a part of the backdrop banner, and Allison is popped in on top. So you just need that space, right? So perfect. All right, Ellen.
Okay. All right. And so the next, adding to this one, this is a more involved one. So this is an ad that was created, and you can see multiple fields are personalized. You've got first and last name, you've got street address, city, state, zip code, and email address. All those fields were pulled from the database and populated this particular ad for Allison. So every single account holder is going to see their name there. So this was an example where we wanted to show your account holder their information. Maybe you need their updated information. They might have a bad address or something like that. So you want to reach out to those folks. So that's an example there.
Right. And before we go on, so we have a bunch of customers that deploy, a particular rate, percentage rate that their digital users qualify for. That can be pulled directly into it, as well as other special awards, right?
That's right.
Perfect.
Fields that are in your database can be used to populate
right.
this.
Perfect.
So, okay, so let's take a look at what we did here. So on this one, when it gets down to in the text preview section, when you're down there, you see we've got the label, which we have name. And then below that, we pulled first name and last name. So we had first name space, last name. So those are the fields that we will, our support team will tell you exactly what name, what the text is to put there. And, that populates that. But you just need to make sure that you have a single bracket around each field name.
That's right. And again, if you use managed services, we would be on top of all that for you, making those suggestions on how you could use this as well. Okay. Perfect.
And notice that we did not use the prepend first name. So anytime you're going to be pulling this. You can use a mixture. I mean, maybe you wanted to have the first name on there and then have other fields pulled out. You know,
Right.
you can use a mixture of this, but these last two examples, we're just using the bracket method.
Excellent. Good. Good, Helen. Okay. All right. So how about some real customer holiday campaign examples? So I know we're well into October. A lot of you guys have already launched them, and some of you guys are still in the process of doing that. But let's take a peek, and big round of applause for each one of these. So, so
We've got several things going on. I mean, you know, not everything has to be Christmas. Not everything has to be Thanksgiving. I mean, you know, if you've got winter or, you know, kind of fall related, you know, graphics that you want to put up, you know, those are the ones that you want to get out there. I know in the Northeast, we have a lot of folks that, you know, where you're doing, you know, heating oil and things like that. You know, you want to get those kind of campaigns out. But like, let's look at this Alitrust one. It is really cute. You know, a pig in an ice cube is really funny. And we really like this ad.
Awesome work there. And I think Raven might be on the call today, but great work to this ad. So very engaging.
And this is another example we have from Auburn University. It's got a great graphic. They're talking about having a holiday loan and how they can, you know, help their budget by using this holiday loan. So
that's right. So there's not a lot of talk about the football season at Auburn this year, just because, but it's great to boost your budget with a holiday loan. So great work out to Auburn. So great.
And here we have Bangor. They've got a Skip-a-Pay back, and it looks like this is a campaign for feeding hunger that the Main Credit Union area is doing. So this is Skip-a-Pay, and it helps you, and it also helps those in need. So this was a special campaign that they have running.
Perfect. And great. And it looks like they're giving a gift to you with the skip back. I'm sorry, skip a payment. And it looks like they're giving a gift to those in need, which is really cool. So great offer there. Okay. And
we've got one from Blue. This is another Skip-a-Pay, and this is telling them if they, you know, sign up for loans, this particular loan, Skip-a-Pay works in online and mobile.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Perfect. And then CES, what a great ad. So this reminds me of, if these are two little boys, this reminds me of me in the car and my little, my bigger brother pushing me around. Usually I was crying because he wouldn't let me out, but great thing. Did you promise yourself to get a 4x4 this winter? What a great ad. So engaging.
Stop spinning your life away. You know, these tires are spinning, and that was really cute. We really like that.
That's right. So, you know, every image tells a story. And that's the one I thought of. Okay. So fantastic. I'm going to pause for a second. What could have made each of these ads just a little better, Helen, do you think?
I think they could, if they did first name personalization, would be great.
Oh yeah, a first name. Wouldn't that grab some attention? Wouldn't that be great if it just said right here, hey, David. So I'm going to, just as a reminder, and I should have mentioned it earlier, when we were on the screen where you place the actual data field in brackets in the text field, you can precede it with something like the word hey, or what's up, David, or how's it going, Susie. You can put text in front and obviously text behind, but we forget about the greeting, if you will. So that's very, very possible and very easy to do as well. So think about that as well. All right. So we're introducing a challenge. So for the next quarter, any one of you that will add a first name to a new ad, just add the first name. Certainly let us know about it. We're going to give you a Java Joy. We get to show your ad, though, as part of the customer success webinar. And we know you'll get amazing results from it as well. So think, again, I was on the phone with another customer this week, and I challenged them on the phone because they weren't using it. And they said, oh, we're actually launching a new something campaign in November. We're going to add first name. And we ran it last year. So we're going to, let's see if the engagement goes up because of that. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to spotlight that towards the end of November in our next webinar. But you guys do it as well. It's guaranteed to increase engagement. So put your thinking caps on, okay? And let us know. We'll help you, right, Helen?
That's right.
All right, so
we're here to help.
that's all right. So perfect. So it's Java Joy time.
Let's see who's still on the line.
And that's right. So Helen, do a random draw and let us know who's going to get a Java Joy for this month for participating in our webinar. Go ahead, drum roll.
Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Okay, we have a winner this month. It's going to be Rana.
Zinga.
It's going to be, say again.
Rana Zinga.
Rana, congratulations. Big round of applause. You get a Java Joy. Watch for an e-gift from us. It'll be a Starbucks gift card. You can use at your local Starbucks and get yourself a cup of coffee, maybe a pumpkin spice. Right, Ellen?
That's right.
Awesome. So don't forget about the products we mentioned as well. Just let me know if you'd like to get a quote. We'll work with if you're a partner using a partner of ours, we'll have them send you a quote just so you can get into the budget cycle. And we're going to keep going. Don't forget about November, December webinars coming up. We're going to talk about 2023 planning, what you might put into your plan. We're going to look at results of predictive sales that are ongoing that we're working on. And we'll look more at fourth quarter campaigns and your overall success. Okay, so everybody, thank you guys for joining us today. Helen, thank you for being a part of the show.
You're welcome.
All right, and you guys
I look forward to doing this every month.
That's right. Everybody, so have a great day, great end of October, and happy Halloween, happy Fall Festival to everybody. Thank you, guys. Oh, and I saw we have some questions. We'll respond to you in emails with to your questions, okay? All right. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.